Hey, welcome to Dejuan's Aerial Quad channel. I am a little farther on up the road. I'm in the outskirts of the first town I'm planning to hit on this little trip out east. This is Taylorville, Illinois. And finally, I've got a break enough in the weather. And I've got a nice target in front of me. I can take a look at a water tower and what looks to be a pretty good sized little solar farm right here. Oh boy. I bet those are on a tilt mechanism because right now they're pointed straight east. So I bet they tilt with the sun during the day. That's interesting. But at any rate, Taylorville, Illinois, noticed on the sign on the way in, population 11,400, and incredibly rural, but one of the bigger rural towns in the area. This is on Illinois Route 48, and there is an airport right here, but I checked AirAware and there are no restrictions at the moment, so no issues there. But yeah, look at this big old solar farm. Golly. That was going to be good golly, and I changed to golly. So you get a golly. Yeah, nice flat lands here. We're in Illinois for sure. Hope the weather breaks long enough that I can get some more flights in on the old Mini 4 Pro today. Only thing I've flown so far today has been the 4 Pro. Let's see. This is one way into town. The small little diner that I'm looking to go to is called Bill's Toasty, which is an interesting name. I know I was there once, probably 10 years ago, when I was seeing my friend from college. We'll see what Bill's Toasty is like these days. But it's a little old diner, very old school. You have to pay in cash. They don't accept cards at all. Is that another water tower? Can I reach that from here? Maybe. I'm not up to full altitude yet. I bet I can. Flat as everything is around here. Excellent. Jets. The time I visited Taylorville, I didn't get to know it too terribly well. Oh, another water tower. Oh boy. Have to see what I can do with all that. Yeah, I didn't get to know the town too well, but it's a perfectly nice, charming place, especially considering it's in Illinois. I know I've had one viewer mention my Illinois bashing before, but I stand by it. But this is the part of Illinois that you don't mind. This is the nice, everything that's not the northern part. All the rural areas, the farmland. So we're flying right along here. We're well over a mile away already. Far and away the most distance we've gotten on this trip so far. Might not make it from here. I wouldn't mind finding another spot in town, because this appears to be more in town over here, and grabbing a second flight here in Taylorville. I do want to get a short filmed of that red water tower. On the way here on Illinois Route 48, you see a ton of grain silos, and they're just every few miles, every little tiny town There's another massive grain silo. And each one, yeah, I don't have enough connection here to zoom. My zoom wheel is not doing anything right now. I can work the gimbal, but I can't zoom. But I'm gonna bring this back and then fly again from another spot in Taylorville. Oh, did I just lose the connection? Very good. Come on back. But yes, the cancel that. Bring it in manually. Each grain silo had 3 or 4 semis lined up already here this time in the morning. It's just now 8 o'clock. And it's also raining quite a bit. So I would imagine they don't want to get the corn wet. So they're probably going to wait a bit to actually load or unload. But yeah, there's already lines at every one of those without exception. I still can't zoom. I guess I can... Does it work here on the screen? Okay, it'll work that way. There we go. Maybe I just needed to wake up the zoom. That's weird. Except now it's not zooming out. Yeah, I guess strange things are happening today with the Mini 4 Pro, but I am putting it through kind of strange circumstances. Let's go sport mode. This is my 3rd regular battery, so my next flight I do on this today will be from a plus battery. Also, since today is not going to provide as much content as I'd hoped, considering the weather, I might do a quick video about my car charging setup. Just for giggles. Spoiler alert, it's an EcoFlow River 3. It's nothing too wild. But yeah, I think I might go and grab a second flight here from Taylorville, a little bit deeper into town, and just combine these into one Taylorville video. I think that's my plan here. We'll cut this feed here on this nice view of an old runway. An east-west runway. So, I'll see you in the next one. All right, and we are back. For you, a mere moment. For me, like an hour-ish and a tasty cheeseburger from Bill's Toasty. And I learned some things. That place is open 24/7. I did not know that about it. I knew it was quite tasty, and that remains to be true. What else did I learn? I guess maybe that was the only thing I learned, that it was open 24/7. It was very, very good, though. So here we are. This is downtown Taylorville now. We got a nice water tower there. There's another water tower in the distance we're going to look at. But first, there is this building here with a nice clock tower. We're going to go take a look at that. Very neat looking joint here. See, and there is Bill's Toasty right there in the crosshairs with the ACs on the windows. Very nice place. Well, as always, thanks to Dead Armadillo Sounds. Thanks, Zach, for the music. We are rocking the Mini 4 Pro. We've got the Freewell polarizer filter on there. It's on auto right now. Let's see how my pro settings look now. Oh, my pro settings have brightened up some. Guess it is, oh, wrong way. It is later in the morning. Speed up the shutter, drop the ISO. That looks nice. Check the temperature. 5200 feels high. At 43. 43 seems acceptable. A little green. little blue. No, we got this nice building here, the clock tower. I'll have to look up what that is and get back to you. Oh, and there is a street sweeper right in front of me. Very nice. But yes, Edit Room Dejuan, what is this building? It looks neat. It's got a sweet clock tower, maybe bells, who knows. But we got the town square here. It is the centerpiece. Very nice. Earlier, on the way into Taylorville, I saw something I haven't seen in years. I saw a police department that is still rocking the Crown Vic. Like, actively in service, had somebody pulled over and everything. It was kind of nice. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the guy getting pulled over. Presumably they were speeding or something, but Crown Vic, like, that's not a thing you see around home. So, small communities like this, they're still rocking a Crown Vic. I think that's neat. Let's go check out the other water tower here. See, my settings are very similar to the auto right now. The auto is actually a little bit darker than mine. I'll keep mine for now. From here, I haven't really decided the exact route I'm going to take going on. I'll have to check on that, how I want to get to Dayton. I know I've got the Garmin set up because I'm an old man, and it's been angry this entire time because I have it set going to the Air Force Museum. Because a Garmin from that era takes forever to plug in an address, and I didn't want to mess with it. So I have multiple places, so I just plugged in the address for the museum. So that kept trying to get me back to I-70 and back to I-70. And in a way, thinking about last year's trip where I took I-70 all the way until it terminated out in Utah, it would be kind of nice to have stayed on I-70 and gone all the way east. But I don't actually know exactly where it terminates in the east. It might be like all the way to near the coast. I'm not going there. I'm going to Ohio. Maybe another trip someday, although I kind of have in my mind for next summer, if I go on a big trip again, to go west, but this time go northwest. And maybe go up to South Dakota and then beyond. Because I've never been to the very, very northwest with, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana. I have been in Montana. And I maybe have been in Idaho, but only just. But I know I've never been to Washington State. I've never been significantly to Oregon or Idaho, so be a nice thing to add to the list. All right, we have what must be the school here. Very good. Let's see, what is their mascot? The Tornadoes. And we are certainly in Tornado Alley here. The Taylorville Tornadoes. They must like their alliteration. But there, we were in town, and now just as far as the eye can see, at least up to the tree line, flat. Cornfields, bean fields. Oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? My connection's no good. Hope you're enjoying the 4K. Hope you can see the water tower. I'm going to bring us back closer, hopefully get a connection again. Hopefully so. this image right here, you wouldn't know that you're in like a real rural community, and then just look to your left. Power lines, not wind farm. Although Illinois, as you get on 55 and you go all the way up towards Chicago, boy, you're going to see a ton of wind farm. A boatload. I wonder how close we can get to this giant old grain elevator here. The rain forecast is lightened up a little bit. I mean, I'm comfortable flying, a mile away, or however far I got earlier. I am on one of the plus batteries now. This and the next 2 flights should be plus batteries. And I've already got 2 of the other regular batteries charged back up all the way, and the third one's almost there, so I mean, I can keep going pretty indefinitely, although rain's not totally out of the forecast. It will rain some more today. And we're not going to make it to that grain elevator. If it weren't for all these dang brick buildings around me, like I'm parked here near the firehouse, there's a big car wash, some municipal buildings, just some large brick buildings. Kind of cramps the style a little bit. Another school building, it seems. Probably like an elementary. Got a playground there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out what kind of things I can see on this trip. And also looking forward to not having to go back and narrate each individual video before I upload. That was a bit of a pain, because I don't remember how many videos in that series it was. There was a lot. I don't know that I'll record that many this go-around. I might. I know I don't have nearly as rigid and planned of a trip this summer as I did last summer. Of course, last summer I was on a mission. I was talking about dead armadillo sounds. He had recently moved out to California, and he was from around where I am, and he had left some of his stuff behind that he couldn't fit into the first moving vehicle. So I brought a bunch of his guitars. I think I had 7 guitars in the back of the car. And so that's what I was, one of the main purposes of that trip last summer was delivering guitars to Dead Armadillo Sounds. And that was fine. Had plenty of room for them. It was kind of funny at the Hoover Dam. I stopped there, and obviously you can't fly, hence there was no video from Hoover Dam last year. But at the gate, they asked what was in all those cases. And I said, it's guitars. They said, okay, you mind showing me? So I had to get out of the car, pull out all 7 of them one at a time, and open up the cases just to show that they were, in fact, guitars. And that was fine. The guy working the gate was actually from Hannibal, Missouri, kind of local. And there he was in Colorado River, in Nevada, that's the word, working at Hoover Dam, so kind of neat. Okay, I rolled in here earlier, and from the sky I wasn't sure. It was a very huge cemetery. From a distance it kind of looked like a golf course, but yeah, it's definitely a cemetery. There's train tracks. Oh, and there's our Redwater Tower and the municipal airport over there from the previous flight. Very good. Let's continue to get a good lap around Taylorville here. Got plenty of battery. We got 50% battery still left. What's this building? That looks like maybe a hospital. Almost kind of makes me really think of like a college dorm, but I'm not aware of a college here in Taylorville. Hard to say. Another similar building over there. What's this? Park? Oh, that might be some kind of park. Just a big open grassy field there in the middle of town. Let's go there. It is neat to have so much battery. Again, thinking back to last year, Mini 4K is no slouch. It does great work, takes great video, takes good pictures, but its battery life can leave some to be desired. So that looks like a nurse. No, it looks pretty dilapidated. It looks like it may have been like a nursing home. And there's just this. Oh, is that bean field? Yeah, there's just a little bean field right there in the middle of town. Huh. Well, no, I don't know. That's not what you normally see at a nursing home. They don't tend to like playgrounds much. So maybe another cool, I guess. There's some cookie cutter housing units, storage, racetrack. A lot of the kind of things you expect to see at a small town like this in the Midwest. Whatever that is, they've got some equipment there. A lot of trailers. Take a look at that other big brown brick building, so we can get an idea of what it is. We might call it a day here. Shoot, this flight's already been up for 16 and a half minutes. We'll never make it to Dayton. Oh, and I mentioned a few videos ago, Edit Room Daehan was going to inform you, but I have since looked it up, and Dayton is, in fact, in Eastern Standard Time, so I am losing an hour as I travel that direction. Alright, come down a little bit, take a look here, what this building is. Okay, I can't make that out on the screen. Maybe you can tell what it said on the 4K. But it kind of, it's government or medical, I would imagine. Right next to a practice football field. Well, if I get really industrious later, me being Edit Room Daehan, I'll look into that. Don't know if I'll be that industrious. We'll find out. Let's get a nice long shot of the town. I gotta remember to take pictures too. I'm bad about remembering thumbnail pictures. That water tower in the edge of the picture, if I can. Yeah. If I can. Of course I can. I'm literally the one flying it. Anyway, that'll do it for Taylorville, Illinois. Thanks for watching Daehan's Aerial Quad channel, and I do hope that I see you next time.